Coming to you live, handing out Grammys from the top of Paramount Mountain. It's your favorite podcast, Burgers and Brats.
Jacob Clements is back hosting with me. Paramount Plus came out yesterday, Thursday. It is Thursday, but this is out Friday. So it came out yesterday. And Grammys, it's Grammy season Sunday. So we're here to break all that down, give our picks and predictions for who's going to take home some Grammys. But first, make sure you're following us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Pandora, and anywhere else you get your podcasts at Burgers Brats. Stay up to date with our latest news on Twitter and Instagram, and watch us on YouTube. Hopefully, you're watching right now at Burgers Brats. We've got special guest Ryan Marks, Twitch enthusiast. Ryan, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being on here. Crazy Man Ryan 22 on Twitch. Check me out. I stream every other day, That's how it is. Can't wait to get to some topics today.
I know you've been wanting to come on for a while, so it's good to have you finally on. All-star starters, teams, they were picked. Team KD were picked last night. Starters for Team LeBron, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic. And then for Team KD, Kyrie Irving, Joel Embiid, Bradley Beal, Kawhi Leonard, and Jason Tatum are the starters for that. Clements, I want to get your thoughts on the starters.
LeBron's starters right now, they're looking fire. I mean, there's no way you can argue with that. Jokic is easily one of the best players in the game, the best center for sure. You got Kyrie, you got to team him up there too, right? KD's starting five though Kyrie's with KD. My bad. I got them flipped around here, but even like with Kyrie and how good the Nets been doing, KD's starting five for the All-Star game does not look that impressive to me. Giannis and Jokic really for me are sealing the deal for Team LeBron as far as the starters. Obviously, we got to talk about the bench players as well, but just first impressions, LeBron starters. If it was a starters only game, just 5-on-5 pickup, LeBron would win easily.
Yeah, Ryan, your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Steph Curry's, shots and 3 points, and we got LeBron's athletics. I mean, I feel like all five of them are gonna go so well together and do pretty good.
Yeah, you got Steph Curry. Yeah. You got LeBron driving to the dish, can pass out to Steph. You got Giannis, who can also drive. Yeah. Nikola Jokic, who's the best center in the league. LeBron James is the best player in the game right now. Yeah. KD's team just doesn't look like it stacks up. Especially you got outlier Jason Tatum on there, starting. But yeah, Team Bron's got the advantage for sure right now. And then bench players. Let's see. Where'd I have it out? Okay. Let me pull up the bench players. I forgot to write these down. This is my fault.
Braxton, while you're doing that, I'll kind of fill in here and just give out some general first impressions. LeBron, literally on the draft stream, literally said that, he didn't pick Utah players because no one plays with Utah, in video games when he was growing up. And I'm like, why would you not? In that instance, I mean, right? That's a team that pretty much almost went toe to toe with Jordan's Bulls, at least back in the '90s. And for him not to pick any of the two Utah starters, picking Sabonis when he said he wanted Hyatt over Gobert. Now, look, don't get me wrong, Sabonis I think is really up and coming. He's doing good, but man, if you're looking for Hyatt, why not go with the dude who literally shut the entire darn league down a year ago, literally a lockdown defender just from getting COVID and, occasionally on the court, Rudy Gobert. I mean, it's insane. You're going for Hyatt, you're not getting Gobert. Shooting, Mitchell, he's been fire as well. The Jazz have been doing amazing. Yeah. I just don't get why he didn't pick either one of them.
Yeah, I got 100% agree on that one for sure.
Yeah, I like the Jazz slander. It was kind of funny to watch, but the team with the best record in the league, their two players went last in the draft. So bench players for Team LeBron, Dame Lillard,
Ooh,
Ben Simmons, Chris Paul, Jaylen Brown. He did take Jaylen Brown kind of early, so that surprised me. Paul George, way off P. And then he took Sabonis and Rudy Gobert with his last pick. And then KD team, James Harden and Devin Booker on the
ooh,
bench. That's dangerous. Zion
yeah.
Williamson as well. Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Vucevic, and Donovan Mitchell. Ryan, thoughts on the bench? Who wins there?
The bench honestly seems pretty even to me. Like they both have really good players. Like you said, James Harden, Devin Booker on the bench. That's a pretty wild bench.
That
Not gonna
is
lie.
that
Yeah,
is a nice bench for sure. I think KD's bench might
they
will.
they weren't adding Devin Booker into the All-Star league for a little bit there, but then LeBron James, a lot of other people got mad. So yeah,
Yeah, one of the starters. I don't remember if they put him in for Anthony Davis when Anthony
Anthony.
Davis.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, honestly, like with the bench, I agree with you, Braxton. I think KD's bench is a little better.
Mm.
Depending on if it's fat suit James Harden, no defense James Harden, or just good James Harden. Even though they're occasionally all 1 and 3, right?
Yeah.
But I think overall KD's bench is just ever so slightly stronger than LeBron's. I think the real battle here is going to be LeBron's starters versus KD's bench. I think
Mhm.
that's really what's going to be happening with that interesting matchup because KD's starters aren't going to match up, but I think that this is going to work out really well.
Yeah, it's going to be a great All-Star. Hopefully as good as last year. Last year's was great. This year should
Yeah.
be just about the same. For the game though, game picks. I'm going Team LeBron. I think Team LeBron wins second year in a row. MVP. I'll go Jokic. The dude's been balling out all year. He's getting triple doubles all year. Has 50 in his career. Tied most ever as a center. He's just been balling out. So I'll go Jokic MVP. Team LeBron wins. Ryan, how about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I'm gonna say Team LeBron's gonna take the dub on this one. I mean, his starters are just, cracked out of their mind. That team is so good,
Yeah,
And I think the MVP is gonna be Steph Curry.
I can
I
see that.
think he's a very streaky player, and I have a feeling he's gonna ball out in the All-Star game.
Jacob.
Okay, Braxton, I'm going to agree with you that Team LeBron is going to win. As much as I want Jokic to win MVP because the dude's been balling out, not just for the Earth is Round fantasy basketball team, but overall in general. It's LeBron. The league is going to find a way to give him more money and to make the league richer. This has been a common theme whenever I've been on. So LeBron's probably going to give himself the MVP. Just like he's
Bro,
probably going
he
to
doesn't
initiate
give
a
himself
big-game
the
trade for
MVP.
Curry.
He kind of does control the league, though. I
That's
mean,
true.
come on.
Yeah,
He
so
does.
I think what I want to happen and what will actually happen, again, are two different things. I want Jokic to win the MVP. LeBron will most likely win the MVP because, as we all know, the NBA just loves LeBron more than anyone else.
LeBron doesn't have many All-Star MVPs, bro. He does not have many. If more, I don't think he has more than 2 at least, for sure.
Perfect excuse to give him more.
We'll give it to him this year. So let's move on to the skills challenge. So the participants: Robert Covington, Luca, CP3, Julius Randle, Sabonis, and Vucevic will be participating. I think it'll be down between CP3 and Sabonis, but I'm going with Sabonis, baby. Why not? Give me the Pacers guard.
Okay. I agree on the big man philosophy here. I think Sabonis is going to do decently good, but I think in his first All-Star appearance, I think Julius Randle's going to edge him out a little bit in the skills challenge. Randle is looking for something to prove. So are the Knicks. He's basically the representative to this, and so I think Julius Randle will pull away with it.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that. Julius Randle has shown himself, and I think that he will do pretty good in the skills challenge.
Wow.
I think it is coming down to those three, though. Those three.
Julius Randle, wow. New York Knicks, okay, getting a lot of love for the Knicks. Dunk contest. Only 3 participants this year. Anthony Simmons from Portland. Never even heard of the guy. I'm sorry. I don't even know who that is. Cassius Stanley for the Pacers and Obi Toppin for the New York Knicks. Well, I don't really know. I've never seen any of them dunk before in my life. So it's not Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. So I don't know if it won't be as good as previous years. There's only 3 people. I think it'll be probably one of the most boring one in ages, but I'll go Cassius Stanley because of the name, and that's the guy I know most. And I feel like that name just has hops. Ryan, how about you?
Yeah, I looked at these names and I was like, yo, what? Like, I'm I'm sorry, but like, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you.
It's hard, bro. Just pick a random name. Pick a random name.
I'm gonna go Simmons. I like the last name Simmons. It's a pretty nice last name.
Jacob.
I gotta go Cassius Stanley as well. But honestly, I feel like the dunk contest. I mean, the past couple of years, they pulled some guys on 2-way contracts. It seems like, or dudes that are basically known. Because let's be real, no one knew Diallo. Outside of some really hardcore Thunder fans that exist in Oklahoma. I mean, God bless their souls. But I mean, no one really didn't know about him until the dunk contest where he participated. And so, I mean, I think part of that, like the name brand, I guess, to a degree with Cassius Stanley, that kind of just sounds right. But I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea who the other 2 guys are.
Nope. This would have been the perfect year for LeBron to do it, or some of these big stars, because it's just gonna be at halftime, so you just walk over and do that. Finally, 3-point contest. This has some names. This will probably be the most entertaining. I don't know if it'll be as good as last year when Buddy Hield beat Booker on the last shot. But we got Devin Booker again, Steph Curry, Jaylen Brown for some reasons in it, Jason Tatum as well, Zach LaVine and Spida Mitchell. Booker always does well in this. This is his 3rd or 4th time, but he's only got 1 win. Maybe his 5th time. Steph Curry. This is Zach LaVine's 3rd time. Curry leads the league in 3-pointers with 164 or 106. My bad. I think Steph Curry. I like Steph Curry in this one.
I'm going to go with Devin Booker on this one. Like you said, Braxton, just piggyback off of it. He's always done really well in this. He's been in this. I think after making it essentially to the final round last year, I think he's going to end up wanting some more revenge on it. So, we'll see what happens. But I think I'll go Devin Booker.
I think that it'll come down to those 2 probably, yeah. Devin Booker has shown himself a lot in the 3-point contest and stuff and has done really good. But come on. Steph Curry, man. Like, he's the best 3-point shooter of all time. I mean, it's 46% or something crazy like that.
Dude is a splash, bro. But Clements, I want to say something. Booker, out of all the participants, has the 2nd worst 3-point percentage this year. Jason Tatum's last. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. I'll root for Devin Booker on this one, though.
Yeah. All right, that's all. NBA All-Star should be a fun game. Sad we're only doing the game and then a few dunk contests and 3-point during the game, but should be a fun Sunday to watch. Let's move into some Grammys. Grammys are also Sunday night. So I guess you got to compete watching the Grammys and the NBA All-Star. Trevor Noah is hosting. It's the 63rd annual. We're going to go through some of the top awards. We're going to say which one we think should win, which one was our favorite, and then which we think will actually win, take home the prize. So let's start at the bottom, go up. Best music video. I Want Life Is Good, Drake and Future. I love that music video. That song is fire. But I think Beyonce's Brown Skin Girl will win. It's Beyonce. She's going to win. Give it to her, but Life Is Good for me. Ryan.
Yeah, Life Is Good is just too good, man. I love that music video. Every time I watch it, I'm just like, this is fire,
Yeah.
And I think that Brown Skin Girl is going to win as well, yeah. Because Beyonce's Beyonce. So.
Queen Bee, baby. Queen Bee.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really like a pop person. I am more of a country person. Um, George Strait forever, y'all. Very proud Texan here. But I really, I have no idea. Honestly, I think the last music video I watched was like Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up" for like a prank or something. But you know, with that, I really don't have a choice on who I want to win, but who I think will win. I'm going to pick Beyonce. I'm going to be a proud Texan, pick Beyonce, and a proud Houstonian. So
all three
I'll
going
go with
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
All right, best pop solo performance. Watermelon Sugar Man, easy dub. Harry Styles, that's my pick. That's who's gonna win. Easy win by best pop solo performance.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you every time, but I mean it's obvious here. That song gets played so much on the radio, so much on TikTok. Like throughout the year, you just always heard that song. So
Yeah, it was on TikTok, the radio, every single day, every second.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've seen essentially the same basic white girl dancing with her dog to Watermelon Sugar on TikTok. But I just, I'll pick that one to win. It just seems easy. All the basic white girls love it, including my girlfriend. Love you, Savannah.
Hey,
And
we love
so,
it. We're basic white boys. We love it.
out there we do wear Lululemon, but I think that should be a clear cut winner in the category.
Mhm.
I think so. All right, so we're all three picking the same thing. Again, let's see if we get some diversity in this
I think
next
we
one.
will.
I don't know if we will on this one. This one, best new artist, 1000%.
Yeah.
This is going to Meg the Stallion, man.
Mhm.
This is going to Meg the Stallion. She has played you switch the channel, she's on the song. She's on the station. You switch the channel again, she's on the station. You go to a different station, she's on there. It's all her songs are being played. Meg the Stallion wins this one.
Yeah, it's like we didn't even know who she was, and then just randomly out of the blue, just everywhere. She's everywhere. Yeah.
Literally,
so I'm gonna say something.
Literally, like one day, I was watching TikTok and I was like, okay, like this is cool, right? I think it's like when the Lego Star Wars craze was on TikTok, and then like the Grand Theft Auto craze as well. And then, probably 2 days later, I started seeing WAP everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, and like everyone dancing to it. So I mean, like just from the pure, like absolute, just permeation of the market with that song.
You're not complaining against the dances, are you? You're not complaining against. I'm not complaining against the dances. Are you complaining against the dances? Or body yada 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 yada. I'm fine with it.
I think
keep making music, man.
Yeah, man, I'm
not
good.
tasteful, but I don't know.
I love her TikToks, man. I love. Get some more songs for TikTok, Meg. All right, so you're gonna Meg the Stallion as well?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right, three categories and all three the same. Let's see. All right, this one's gonna be different. I know. I have a feeling. Best rap song, "Laugh Now, Cry Later," bro, by Drake. It's Drake, man. Lil Durk. That thing was heat. I really like that song. The Box or Rockstar, though, I just think Rockstar was just played way too much for my appreciation, like how it got started. I think it'll be down between Box or Rockstar, though. I can't pick. Both those were just so hot. They were just everywhere for so long. But either way, Roddy wins.
Yeah. What I said is that Laugh Now, Cry Later is probably what I'd want to win.
Yeah.
Because that I was reading through the categories, and that was my favorite song in that category. It's a heat.
Same.
But
you know what? I'll change it up. I think Savage is gonna win.
Yeah.
Beyonce again. Not to mention, Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, like, we just finished talking about her. I think that's gonna win. Again, I'm solely basing this off of what I've seen on TikTok. I've seen so many people dancing to it that I think it's impossible for it not to win.
Yeah, I was saying it comes down to Savage or The Box. Because, like, everyone is listening to The Box for months. Like, that was just the song.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we got some difference there. We'll see who wins that. But yeah, good. Best get some really good rap songs, and then song of the year. Mine is just Circles, man. Circles. That song was so good. Made you feel some type of way, but I think Box, was it Box? The Box, it was everywhere. It's gonna win. The Box will win Song of the Year.
I was saying that my favorite is "If the World Was Ending." That song's fire.
Yeah.
I like that song. But I say the Box or Circles is gonna win, because a lot of people like Circles, but Box, man, the Box
Yeah.
again with the rap song, it's probably gonna win both categories because it was popping off last year.
Yeah.
I think "Don't Start Now" is going to win Best Song. I think
Really?
coming from someone who
I was
doesn't
the same
really listen to a whole lot of today's pop, like I said, George Strait forever. He's great, best-selling artist of all time. And so with that, but when I listened to this, and I think I was in the car with my girlfriend, it was a good song. I liked it, and you know what? Just simply based off of that, I'm gonna pick it to win. It's catchy.
All right. Well, you better go bet in Vegas on that song, because that's gonna win you some
Yeah,
money if
I
that
was saying.
wins. Album of the year. Honestly, it wasn't really a great list. The nominees that the Grammys put out, it wasn't great. I thought there were some that should be on there. But so the ones they have, they're really good, but the bottom half is just really bad. But Post Malone, Taylor Swift, Black Pumas. I really like Posty. As you've been listening, I really like Posty. But it's Taylor Swift, man. Taylor Swift runs the music industry as well. She's untouchable. I think Taylor Swift wins Album of the Year.
I'd say she wins Album of the Year too. The songs on Folklore are pretty fire. Not gonna lie, I was listening to them earlier. I was like, okay, not bad.
I like
takes cake
Cardigan
for this one. Yeah.
I like Cardigan.
I'm gonna ride the opinion of all the basic white girls that are millennials and Gen Zers that absolutely love Taylor Swift, and I'm gonna pick Taylor Swift. She just seems like a clear cut in the category. Not really one song that completely stands out, but like the whole album as a work is amazing. I think she wins it, and then I'm probably gonna have to hear that album more.
She literally has like an army. Like they can go to war against these nations. Like that, her army is massive.
North
and
Korea,
some
meet the
crackhead Taylor
Swifties.
Swift fans.
They could go anywhere. And her, like when it came out that night, or that next like weekend or that weekend, they had like 8 million views or listens or whatever. Like her fans they are some stands, bro. They are some
hardcore.
stands.
Yeah.
And then finally, record of the year. Circles. It just made you feel happy, sad, motivated. I had all those emotions listening into that record, but I'm going Savage. Savage wins all over social media, dances, and it had that baddie energy. So I'm going Savage with the dub.
Yeah, I agree totally on that. Savage is going with the dub on this one for sure.
You know what? I'll switch it up, y'all, just for the heck of it, and pick Say So. It's also catchy. You know what? I'll switch it up and go with them, but I only know it from TikTok, so maybe not an accurate judge, but I hope it wins.
Yeah, I could see that one winning. That one was dominating for a few months.
Yeah, I could see that one winning too.
But yeah, not much difference from us on these Grammys. So hopefully it turns out.
I'm excited to see Trevor Noah hosting. That guy is so funny.
Trevor Noah is
stand up and stuff. Yeah, I like Trevor Noah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I don't know if I'll watch it. I'll watch replays I'll watch his monologue for sure that next day or whatever. But yeah, it should be good. Anything else for the Grammys?
Oh, did we mention that it was the 63rd annual Grammy?
Yes, sir.
That's 63rd. A lot. That's a lot of Grammys. Yeah.
All right, let's move into on this day in history, 1924. Happy Birthday to You. The song was published. 1924. I didn't know it was that old. Almost. Oh my God, we're almost on 100 years. Wow.
Yeah. Jeez.
And then 1558. We got to go back in time for this one. Smoking tobacco was introduced to Europe. And then 1770, the Boston Massacre. So ending that on a sad note. Happy birthday, Eva Mendes, Rex Harrison, and Henry II of England. Not that many great birthdays to give out this week.
You
Um,
know, legend says, Braxton, that a year after smoking tobacco was basically commercialized for use back in 1558. A year after that, some Karens were standing outside Walmart because they didn't have the proper supplies that they needed for their cookout smoking and harassing Girl Scouts. So, the Karens go back literally ages.
I don't doubt it. I bet there were some Karens back then. Everyone listening, make sure you follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Pandora, anywhere else you get your podcast at Burgers Brats. Stay up to date with our latest news on Twitter, Instagram, and hopefully you're watching us right now on YouTube at Burgers Brats. Let's move into Paramount Plus. I know Ryan and I are excited for this. Clements as well. Paramount Plus, it came out. It is finally here. So it combines CBS All Access, MTV, Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, live sports, VH1, and plenty of more. Premium commercials, $9.99. Premium with no commercials, $9.99, and the basic is $5.99 a month. It has 30,000 episodes of TV, 2,500 films, and 1,000 sporting events plus original content. Ryan, how happy are you? What are you looking
they're
forward
definitely
to?
releasing a lot more in the package than Disney Plus did when it came out.
Yeah.
Ever since they took SpongeBob off Netflix, I was devastated, right? So
I know
sad.
they had it on Netflix.
They did for a long time ago. And when they took it off, I was always trying to find a way to watch SpongeBob besides my discs. And now it's on Paramount Plus, so I'm super excited about that.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah. Clements, Paramount Plus, it's out. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I really only use CBS All Access to occasionally listen to Tony Romo, right, on Sundays, and then, as well watch like Star Trek, right? The only true nerd activity that I do. But I think now with the expanded movie library and with all those Nickelodeon shows and everything. I remember there wasn't that much fanfare about CBS All Access when it first came out. It's like, it exists, right? But I think that by combining it with the rest of Paramount and Viacom, which, and all these shows, including like iCarly, I think too, right?
Yeah.
I think that not only is it going to bring back a lot of, memories, right? Because let's be real, everyone loves SpongeBob. But, with that, I think, it's not going to be as big as Disney Plus. There's no way you can take on Disney Plus.
I don't know, bro.
It's backed by Disney. Disney has literally, everything I think that they've pretty much ever made on there. Paramount, I think is going to be a close second. I'll still give the edge for right now until I see more from them. I see more from Paramount.
30,000 episodes.
Yeah, I somewhat agree with him, but not, because Disney Plus has like 4 things, like Star Wars, Marvel, Disney, Pixar, and National Geographic. But this is going to have a lot more variety, and it's a little bit cheaper. So
exactly, so way more variety. It's got all these networks coming into it, and it's got the CBS.
Not to mention Rugrats.
Dude, Rugrats.
That's a good one.
That's my childhood. So I saw they're literally bringing back my childhood. Me and Clements, Jacob or Ryan, you might be a little young, but they've got the Angry Beavers, Danny Phantom, Rocco's Modern Life, Real Monsters, Wild Thornberry, Rugrats, Jimmy Neutron,
Jimmy
Cat
Neutron.
Dog. Like I
can't forget Fairly Odd Parents either. That was good.
There's a new Tom and Jerry movie coming out.
Yeah, it came out this week.
Oh, it did come out already?
Yeah, it came out this week.
Oh, is it on there? Paramount Plus,
it was theaters, and I don't remember what streaming service.
Yeah.
But I think what gives me the leg up for Paramount, though, just comparing it, like certainly the live sports aspect.
So now you're switching. So now you're switching right now.
I'm stating the advantages and disadvantages of both. I'm still going to go with Disney Plus, but I think that Paramount Plus is going to excel in variety and the sports as well, because let's be real, like most people just buy Disney Plus. They don't necessarily buy the ESPN and Hulu bundle, right? And Paramount Plus is going to give the sports to you, at the lower price. I think that that's the advantage for me. I think the advantage with Disney Plus that puts it still over for me until I see more Paramount Plus is Disney Plus simply has, I think, the quality of the library, the classic Disney Channel shows, Star Wars, Marvel, which are two cash cows. I mean, let's not forget, these are two of the highest grossing franchises of all time. And so I think where Paramount Plus exceeds in quantity, Disney Plus exceeds in quality. Not to say that anything is bad on Paramount Plus, but I think Disney just rakes in more money.
That was a really good point.
I don't know if you can say quality, though, because it's just two. I mean, yes, they're the two highest, but it's just two.
Well, I mean, that's also, all the classic Disney movies that we watch growing up, all the live action films, right? All the revivals that they've done, like The Lion King, like, okay, sorry, Jon Favreau, like, okay. Talking realistic lions, not my vibe. I like the original, 90s one, right? But, and then you also have stuff like more classic films like Mary Poppins on Disney Plus. Paramount Plus, though, with Indiana Jones and the other Steven Spielberg.
I didn't even know that.
That's going to be good.
Yeah. Ryan?
Marvel and Star Wars still have so much to come in the future. I mean, Star Wars has announced like 7 shows they're coming out with. And just like you said earlier with the Taylor Swift fans, Star Wars fans are just as cracked out. Like, Star Wars fans are crazy. That's one of the only reasons I bought Disney Plus, because of Star Wars. So,
tell me, Jacob, though, when Paramount Plus has the Mission Impossibles, Indiana Jones, Shrek, Forrest Gumps, and the 2021 films that come out, they'll be on Paramount in 30 to 45 days. So the ones that come in theaters will be out there, or HBO Max, I guess, will be out on Paramount Plus. Also, Yellowstone's on there, Bar Rescue, Halo, Criminal Minds, which has a huge following, Avatar, and iCarly, and Rugrats, man. And then reality, it's got Love Island and RuPaul. So, dude,
and we can't,
just the variety on Paramount.
CIS. We cannot forget. We cannot forget Gibbs.
Well, yeah. All the CBS All Access shows are going to be on there. NCIS is my go-to. So yeah.
Shrek is my favorite movie franchise of all time. Like Shrek 1's my favorite movie. So I'm super excited about Shrek movies being on there. That is going to be fire.
Yeah, Paramount Plus, I think this is probably the greatest combination of just shows, movies, and everything.
It's got potential. It's got potential for sure.
The category is expanding because Disney Plus used to be in a category of its own. I think it's expanding with Paramount Plus. I'll still give Disney Plus the leg up in the category, but I don't think there's anything that's going to match either one of these two. Not Peacock from NBC. Hulu has gone downhill. So is Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know about Netflix.
Dude, Netflix, I can't ever find a good movie. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, once you've watched all the movies on there, it's just like, but their Netflix originals are really good, like their shows and stuff. You got to give them that.
Yeah, movies, they just don't have like any movies, bro. They have like none. Anything else on Paramount Plus? So Jacob has Disney and then Paramount. Ryan, what do you think? Disney or Paramount?
I haven't seen enough of Paramount, but I think it has potential to go above Disney. But until I buy Paramount and try it out, I'll put them right there.
All right, I've got Paramount on that one. Anything else to add, guys? Just super excited.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's move into our final segment. Who would you share a burger and brat with? Clements, take this one away.
Okay, so I was going to do this last time, but then I ran into some stupid people that thought that the earth was actually flat. And so I decided to share my burger and brat the last time I was on with people who know that the earth is a sphere. But this time I'm going to do what I was originally going to do that last time, because the last time I shared a burger and brat, I had actually just gotten my first dose of the Pfizer COVID vaccine. And everyone, no matter who you are, if you are able and no medical conditions preclude you from getting it, you should get one of those vaccines because it will help us return to normal. Like, I am big on getting the shots, right? And I hate getting shots. But, at that point, I had just gotten it. And I saw a bunch of essential workers there, whether it be I had to travel a little bit of ways to get it, go into some small town Oklahoma, though not too small. I went to Lawton. But, I had to go there. I saw a bunch of essential workers who were working their butt off, like nurses, volunteers, Army medics from Fort Sill, and that was just a small representation of what's been happening in America the past year, really. And so, today I'm going to share my burger and brat with all the essential workers that have been just working their butts off to make sure that sick people can get cared for. We can still have food on the table and be as normal as we possibly can. So, I'm going to share my burger and brat with them. And, my heart goes out to them. They're awesome people and they're working their butts off.
Yeah.
Right,
I have a lot of respect for those people.
You got next, Ryan? You know what you do?
Sure.
All right.
I'm going to share my burger and brats with, my Twitch streamers. They're so supportive of me and I love every single one of them.
I'm one of them, so you share one with me.
Yes, sir.
All right. For my burger and brat, it's kind of a longer story. This one's a longer one. So, on 29,500 square miles of land in New Mexico, riding a bike is a way of life. However, there isn't a single bicycle shop in the area. So residents have had to travel as far as Gallup to get theirs fixed. That's why a bike enthusiast group called Silver Stallion is coming to them and not charging a single dime. So they've been traveling Navajo Nation since 2020 and got a grant to help cover expenses from the New Mexico Development Department. And from September to November, they have held 13 repair events and repaired 425 bikes in 7 different communities. So I'm sharing my burger and brat with the Silver Stallion bike campaign. Good things they're doing out there on the Navajo Nation. That's it from us. We had a great episode covering All-Star Game, Grammy predictions, and Paramount Plus. Ryan, just want to say thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having me. I mean, it was fun. We talked about a lot today. Yeah. I'm excited to, see the Grammys, see the All-Star Game, all that. I am also excited to buy Paramount Plus. Yep.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, we talked about a lot of cool stuff today.
You want to give out your socials for people listening one last time?
Oh, yeah, sure. We have Crazy Man Ryan 22, no caps, no spaces on TikTok and Twitch. I post, video game content and all that. So, yeah, check me out.
Yeah, give him a follow. He's a funny guy.
I also do giveaways. Yeah.
Yeah, I see some merch on your head.
Yes, sir.
Jacob, thanks again for hosting.
You're welcome. More than happy to bring a Houston-centric focus to sports occasionally, although not tonight.
Yes, sir. Everyone, thank you all for listening. Make sure you're following us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Pandora, and anywhere else you get your podcasts. Yeah. At Burgers&Brats. Stay up to date with the latest news on Twitter, Instagram, and watch us on YouTube at Burgers&Brats. For Matt and I, thanks for listening. Take care. Stay safe.